your house with O'Con. Hey, O'Con in your house. Hollywood in your house. Hypocrisy's head in the clouds. Curating all kind of loud. Wrestling in front of the crowds. Paragon's holding it down. Anybody can get it. God's Joseph standing on his decisions. He is the voice. There is no choice. We is them boys in your house making wrestling noise. Moving fast, it's like cruiserweight action. Your house is the perfect distraction. Puppets in your ears when you in traction. Get this work with some wrestling action. Smoke.
What's up, guys? Let's crack it. Hollywood House in your house. We are back. We're ready to make a move. I hope you guys are ready to make a move. Hope you guys are with the shits. Because we're with the shits. Because we're ready to talk a little bit of wrestling. That is right. We are back in your house. You already know them vibes. Anytime we slide through, and I ain't coming here alone, of course, I got my co-host with me. What's up, brother man?
Yo, what is up out there on this Martin Luther King Day edition of In Your House? I go by the name of Hypocrisy Jones. We just vibing today. We just vibing on this Monday, this holiday. And, you know, I don't like to vibe alone. I'm right here with my homie, you know, the captain of this ship, you know, the producer of producers, the man himself, Mr. Hollywood House.
What is up, brother man? We are here, like you said. It is MLK Day, and we are here on In Your House, and we're ready to make a movie, and we hope you guys are ready to do the same. And, guys, we've been giving y'all that work this past weekend. Honestly, man, I mean, I had myself and the voice, Josh Joseph, on a Friday night episode. Then Saturday, we had on the Menace, Dylan Cole. He came on. We had a really great discussion. Really, you guys are really appreciating that episode, and we appreciate that you guys appreciate it. The downloads have been great, and thank you so much for them. And stay uncharted. We're out here working once again in your house, steady strong. So much to talk about as far as professional wrestling, but as far as it goes with us, Hype, man, we're actually pulling up on a pretty big date, pretty big anniversary here at In Your House, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's Trente. I don't know Spanish. I just know English. But 300, bro. 300.
300 episodes, 5 years of In Your House, and man, it's really been great. It's been a roller coaster. That's for sure. A big roller coaster. Absolutely. You know, you've been with us here for what? How long has it been? Has it been over a year, 2 years? It's been a minute. You've been with the team for a minute.
Since somewhere after 2020, 2021.
Yeah.
We're looking, so yeah, bro, it's been a journey. It has definitely been a journey.
Yeah, man. That's what it's all about. It's all about the journey, this professional wrestling journey that we all share here. The reason why we are here talking about it right now, the reason we are here critiquing it, the reason we are here entertained by it, love it, enjoy it. And man, I always love when things, you know, get freshened up. Like, you know, we, recently have had kind of a reboot on our show with the new theme music and the addition of the voice, Josh Joseph, and the world's most dangerous podcaster, Paragon. And it's
my friend.
Yes.
Soon to be best friend.
It's coming. The promotion is coming, bro.
Yes.
We've kind of freshened things up. We've kind of had a reboot, and that's kind of what we're seeing in wrestling, man, as we had TNA Hard to Kill over this past weekend. And man, I got to tell you, things are really freshening up in wrestling, and this reboot for TNA, it's looking to be pretty damn good right now, man.
Absolutely, man. Everything's looking live, bro. Like, how could you not want to look at TNA right now with the big debut of Nick Nemeth? And like, before we get to talking about Mr. Nemeth, like, I want to give my shout outs to Moose, bro. And the journey that he's had with that Impact promotion, man, and being their champion. I don't know, this is not his first reign as Impact champion, right?
I don't believe it is. I think he had. Well, I think he had the. He also had the other TNA. He had the actual TNA Championship, and they had the Impact World Championship.
Yeah.
So they had both titles in the promotion for a little bit, and now he's the main champ.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because Moose, he's a worker, man. Like, I got a chance to meet him one time, and we were talking about his time in the NFL, and he played a little bit for the New England Patriots, and you can see that he's just a solid dude and a hard worker. So it's honestly great to see all his success. It was cool. He sat up there, talked to me and my wife for like 30 minutes. Like, it was just talking about his career, and it was great to hear it. Like, I think he enjoyed. Yeah, I think he enjoyed being able to talk about himself, and we loved hearing it. So, like, yeah, great. Moose is a great dude, and I'd love to see him succeed.
Yeah. I definitely wanted to give my shout outs to him, bro. So, like, absolutely.
Yeah, man. Yeah, just there's just so much that's happened with TNA, and like you said, the addition of Nick Nemeth, the champion now being Moose, and man, it's what they're doing with TNA. It really feels like, once again, a reboot. Like, we're freshening things up. Yeah. We're doing something different. So it's gonna be something really to follow. It really is.
Absolutely. Those that are keeping score at home, I made my debut on In Your House way back in 2021. I went back and looked it up. So I just wanted to throw that out there. We've been on this journey, bro.
Yes, man. Yes, and I appreciate you hopping on the bandwagon and getting on with me, bro. It's been great. It's been a great vibe, and we continue. It continues. We still got a lot of things in the works here. Like, we want to be reflective, guys. You guys out there in the household, we want to be reflective for sure. But at the same time, we still have so much more that's coming down the pipeline. I'm very proud of everything that we've managed to accomplish here at In Your House, and to be a podcast that you guys come to for your information, for your opinions that you like to hear, for your entertainment that you're gonna get. It's been a privilege and an honor to give it to you guys, and we continue here as we stay with everything that we're seeing here in Impact Wrestling, now known once again as TNA. And one match that I noticed, the Knockouts World Championship match, one thing that came to my mind right when I saw that Jordan Grace won it, it made me think, is Trinity making that jump? Is it happening?
Is she going? That's super interesting. Plus, there were sightings. There were dual sightings of Miss Sasha Banks or Mercedes Moné with Bayley.
Yes, man, hanging out at TNA. That's very cool. I'm telling you, something
interesting.
Something's percolating right there, bro. I'm trying to tell you, something is percolating, and it's something that I myself want to lock in on, and then take and see what I'm seeing, because I'm loving covering AEW, and I'm loving covering WWE, but like, there's been episodes where I've covered Ring of Honor, I've covered Impact, we've had those episodes in the past, so I always love to go back and dive back into those upper tier indies, maybe not nationally syndicated or anything like that, or worldwide, right, but just those, because they do things differently, you know what I'm saying, and they push talent differently, and it's great to see a different crop of talent than what you're seeing every single night on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Right, absolutely. TNA is definitely doing their thing. As I'm going to pull up the results here from Hard to Kill.
You know who was great to see on Hard to Kill?
Who was that?
Alexander Hammerstone.
Yeah.
It was great to see Alexander Hammerstone. I've been following him since his days in MLW. And I actually got a chance to see him wrestle at an MLW show in Chicago. And you guys can go back and listen to that episode. You guys are, if you longtime listeners already know, the Chicago trip, one of our best episodes of In Your House. When we took the trip to Chicago to go see MLW, we gave y'all behind the scenes, we gave y'all everything. We gave y'all the security guard coming in and shushing us in the hotel room when we recorded. And we gave y'all everything. It was a great episode. Go back and check that out. Getting a little reflective here as we pull up on 300 episodes in 5 years. But it was great to see him, Alexander Hammerstone, in the promotion. Like I said, I've been following him for a long time, and now he's making a leap to TNA, and who knows, this is a man we could possibly see in the WWE one day. He's been around for a long time, and he can work, bro.
Actually, I'm kind of surprised. I'm kind of surprised we didn't hear more from WWE wanting Alexander Hammerstone, just because he seems like a WWE guy. He you take the airport look or the airport test into account, man. He's definitely going to catch eyes at an airport. He seems like that guy that WWE would be looking at. So I'm kind of surprised that we didn't hear more about them pursuing him, but very happy to see him in TNA, and just happy to see TNA just
thriving, bro.
Thriving right now, right? This is so good for wrestling, bro.
Yes, man. It's great to see, bro. Like, I really enjoy it. I know you do too. I know for a fact P does too. He's a huge advocate for TNA, as why wouldn't he? But yeah, man, you get to see Rich Swann. I love seeing Rich Swann back doing his thing again. You know, Rich Swann had his time in the WWE. In the cruiserweight division when they were heavy on the cruiserweights back in the day, but now he's in TNA, and it's great to see it. I mean, it's always good to see things. It's always good to see things like this. This digital media championship that is basically like a championship that anybody can kind of win. You know, we saw that change hands. It goes to Crazy Steve now. And it's great to see a Knockouts Ultimate X match. That was cool too, you know. Like, it's all good to see, like, the aspects of TNA really being represented and really being pushed out there. As we see Top Dollar out there. Top Dollar showed up, pulled up with DJ Woo Kid. It's great to see Woo Kid involved, man. What's Woo Kid doing, bro? Yeah. What's he doing, bro?
Doing whatever he want, bro.
I love it. I love it. I love Woo Kid with Top Dollar. It's perfect. It's perfect. I
like it.
It's a good fit. That choke slam elevation on Hype, man. Elevation on that choke slam. He looks like he's ready to prove motherfuckers wrong, man. I'm already. You can listen. You guys can talk about him not being over to get over the top rope, yada yada. Okay, I know it happened. You know what I'm saying? You guys can talk
y'all
about
ain't talking shit about that, because that man like discovered he had diabetes off of that shit. So like he was having problems. He was having health problems off of that.
Exactly,
like, he wasn't
man.
just. Oh man. So I hope y'all not out there hating on that man, because like. I don't know. I like Top Dollar.
Whatever you want to say. And I give him much love, bro. Yeah, whatever you want to say about Michael Cole dissing him on commentary, I don't care. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. What I care about is this man is coming. He's in TNA where he might get a good opportunity to do some things. Like I said, the choke slam looked damn good. Crack in the back with the with the laptop from Woo Kid. Of course, he a producer. Why wouldn't he have a laptop? Makes sense. Crack him in the back on some hood shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go, bro. Whatever this is, I'm ready to see this shit, bro. I'm ready to see what Top Dollar is gonna do. It's gonna be a movie, man. I'm talking myself into Top Dollar, bro. I'm talking myself into AJ Francis, man.
I dig it. I dig it, man. I dig it. I love Top Dollar, man, because I love seeing what he's doing out there.
Yeah, man. You can I can respect the man, because even through the hate, he's still pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like, even through all that, he's still pushing. And really, like, he might be a little cocky, but what has he really done wrong though? Like, what wrong has this man done? So I'm like, nah, I want this man to succeed. I want to see what happens next with Top Dollar. I like the pairing with Woo Kid, an actual producer with a real rapper. Let's go. Like, as somebody who's close to that culture, like, I'm just ready to see everything because Top Dollar is a wrestler, but he's a wrestler that can rap his ass off, bro.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That boy be sliding over beats, bro. He be straight sliding over beats, bro. Like, bro, I want to see this. I want to see that young cat win for real.
Yeah, I be looking forward to every time he drops something, bro. Because it'd be great.
Look at that, Sasha Banks, Bailey, so cool. I mean, like
Incognito.
Dog, and I like that too. I like the fact that they incognito with it too. Like, it's like, man, we big, we know we big. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, then the great action that you're seeing. Like, we're seeing some clips here. If you guys are with us on Facebook Live, if you guys are with us on Twitch, you get little clips here and there that they have presented on social media. But it's just a great action that you're seeing here, and also the title designs that they've done. They've switched up the title designs. They look very nice. It's very good. I'm enjoying it. It's a reboot that feels right. TNA is TNA. Impact was Impact, but now TNA is TNA. And I gotta tell you, man, this reboot is happening strong, and I'm ready to see what happens with Nick Nemeth. He rips off his shirt. He's got the TNA shirt underneath. That TNA logo is clean, bro. Like, I actually want that shirt. I'm not even gonna front. Like, I'm not even gonna front.
Yeah. I wanted it back in the day for other reasons, but like, not gonna lie, I might have to cop me one now.
It's nice, man. It is nice. So now you got Jordan Grace, who has been a fixture in that women's division there in Impact, now known once again as TNA. And TNA. It does not listen. It doesn't matter what you think about Jordan Grace. It doesn't matter what she tweets or anything like that. She has been a staple with this company for a very long time. And if they're rebooting, the people, in my opinion, who should be on top is the people who've been there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People like Moose, people like Jordan Grace, and then, you know, if there's anybody there that you're gonna, you know, push, that you're gonna switch things up with, like, obviously, like, they're going with Crazy Steve. You know what I'm saying? For the digital media championship, and, you know, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But, like, the thing about it is, I think that this is going to be a reset that's really going to bring a lot of eyes on them. And I truly think that at some point when it takes off, you got to know when to, you know, put all your eggs in that basket and start, you know, putting feelers out there for television deals. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I think those things are coming. They're putting themselves in the market for that, in the driver's seat for those things. So, like, TNA is definitely in the mouths of people right now, and there you see it, that logo right there, that TNA shirt on Nick Nemeth, man, and it really do look clean, right? Like, hey.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
I think it looks good. We also saw Nick Nemeth, of course, formerly known as Dolph Ziggler on WWE. Many accolades. I got to tell you, bro, as a longtime professional wrestling fan and a longtime follower of Dolph Ziggler and everything that he's done in his prestigious career, and for everything that he's done in his career, I mean, there was one of the Survivor Series. He went down. He was the sole survivor. Looked great in that one. If I could remember which one that one is, I can't remember right off the head. But of course, there was the cash in on the Raw after WrestleMania. That was huge as well. He's had a lot of great moments: Intercontinental Championship runs, tag team title runs, done so much in the company, and then he kind of just like filtered into the background and started kind of working on his comedy act and started doing that stuff, and you started seeing him a whole lot less on TV, but every now and again he would pull up for a little mini feud to make some other talent look really good or something, and he was just playing that role. And for that reason, I thought like maybe a fire wasn't burning or something like that. Maybe he was just chilling, maybe he was just collecting the check and he was cool with it. But when they let him go and he starts pulling up at places like not only TNA but also New Japan Pro Wrestling and making an impact there, like, it's crazy to see, and I really never thought that I would see it, bro.
No, like it's such a weird time, right? It's such a weird time in wrestling that like Dolph Ziggler, TNA, like this is where we're at. Like Dolph Ziggler in New Japan and being like a commodity, like used as a commodity in the wrestling world. Not that he shouldn't have been before, but
Yeah.
don't feel like he was used that way. Um, it's a weird time in wrestling, man. But I'm here for it. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it all. It gives us more to talk about, gives us more content to push out there. So like bring it.
Yeah,
This is why I
man.
love wrestling.
This is why I love it too, man, because of everything that you're going to get with it, everything that you're going to see, the talents that you're going to get. I do believe that I've said this on the show before. This is one of the best women's divisions that you're going to see in professional wrestling over there at TNA.
Yeah.
And you're going to see great talents. I mean, this is a place where you can see guys like PCO, and Dirty Dango.
He slept on, man.
He's really slept on.
Yeah.
Man. He's really slept on,
Yeah.
honestly. And you get a chance to see like Decay, to see factions like that. Rosemary and Havoc, it's those people that you see on the indies. It's crazy. Chris Sabin, a TNA original. You get to see
Right.
Kushida. It's so much talent. You get to see somebody who's been a great world champion for them in Josh Alexander, and then you get to see guys like Alexander Hammerstone who's on the come up. You know what I'm saying? Tag team action. You got guys like the Rascals, ABC. You know what I mean? Grizzled young vets. I mean, come on, bro.
Right.
Like Speedball Bailey, like come on, like Speedball
Right.
Mike Bailey, like come on. This is a great mixture of TNA originals. You see guys like Eric Young and Kazarian, TNA originals, but great up and coming young talent that's keeping this roster relevant and strong. I mean, honestly, I
Let me
can
ask
only
you a
say-
question.
Oh, go ahead.
All right, so let's just base this off of right now. If an AEW pay-per-view and a TNA pay-per-view or PLE was on simultaneously, which one are you watching?
Oh man, that's tough. That's tough because I know AEW is going to always bring it on their special events. Their weekly events,
Yes.
their weekly shows might not always be super hot, but those special events they do are always cracking. And
Well, let's throw it to a weekly. Let's say they start going Wednesday head to head. Who you watching?
I'm watching TNA, bro. I'm watching TNA.
I think so too, bro.
I'm watching TNA,
I think
bro.
so too.
Like I'm watching TNA. It's easy, like, cause I'm intrigued by all of these characters. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I'm intrigued by the mogul hip hop prowess of Top Dollar. You know what I'm saying? I'm intrigued by the wrestling ability of Josh Alexander. You know what I'm saying? I'm intrigued.
Right.
I'm intrigued in seeing talents that I watched in TNA back in the day, like Chris Sabin. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Alex Shelley. I'm intrigued by seeing the Impact era stars in the Impact era from Moose and Jordan Grace. Like there's a mixture of really great talent that I grew up watching and that I've watched on the indies and that I would want to see on TV, that I would easily pick TNA to watch because I'm interested in this crop of talent and what they're going to bring to this promotion.
Absolutely.
So that's my
I
thought
dig
on it. It's no knock on AEW. It really is not. My interest is piqued by what TNA could potentially become once again.
No, I think I agree. That's why I asked the question. I play devil's advocate, but like I agree, and I'm just projecting what stories am I looking at forward to right now potentially, and in TNA, there's a lot of different things that I'm looking forward to that I could potentially see. Not so much in AEW right now, and it just seemed a little lost. And I'm not like trying to be an AEW hater. Y'all know how I am.
Yeah, it's
But
not like
like
that. It's really not like that.
but I want to make sure the competition stays healthy. So all I'm saying is, man, come on, bring it.
Yeah, for sure. I honestly, I would like to see a faction around Top Dollar. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would
Right.
like to see maybe a tag team or something around Top Dollar. Have Wu Kid be the manager, but it's got to be the record label that I think it could possibly be. You got the legitimacy there with Wu Kid being
Right.
an actual accomplished producer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got Top Dollar right there as the leader, and then you got some, you got some hitters. You know what I'm saying? You got to have some hitters on the team. You know what I'm saying? So like, I like what Top Dollar could bring to TNA wrestling.
No, I absolutely do too. And if you see the clip right there, that choke slam really was impactful. But this is an interesting concept, and man, I know it's kind of it's a concept that's been played and passed around in wrestling at least a lot here lately with hip hop and wrestling, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
man, I like it, and I want some more of it. I haven't oversaturated from it yet. So keep bringing it to me.
Well, honestly, bro, I don't think anybody's like hit it like that yet. You know
No.
what I'm saying? Like,
No.
nobody, there hasn't been that hip hop record label type stable that's like boom hit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why
Right.
there's still something there. If somebody could lean into it, and like I said, you got the legitimacy of Wu Kid coming through. Like, even call up Rick Ross. Call up Rick Ross. Have Rick Ross make a couple of appearances. You know what I'm saying? Do a couple songs with him.
Right.
Just make it really close that gap between professional wrestling and hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when you can do
Absolutely.
that, bro, when you can really close that gap, you not only are you bringing a new taste to a sport that, it's been for a long time, it's been a good old boy sport. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say it for what it is. It's been a good old boy sport, but you bring that different type of aspect, that hip hop culture into it, and also that makes hip hop want to mess with professional wrestling. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Make a Play Hollywood here. Really appreciate you guys sliding in and listening to this episode with myself and Hypocrisy Jones as we talk a little TNA. But we're going to take a break and pay some bills. When we come back, we're going to continue this great discussion.
Sorry if I'm late to showing your guys' comments. We do appreciate you guys. Definitely Tony Gonzalez, Joshua Kuhn. Lurch is in the house, bro. Emerge Zone.
Hey.
What's up, yo? Yeah, yo. Thank you for showing up, showing out. And if you're out there listening, we are pulling up on our 300th episode in 5 years of this podcast, and we're asking any of y'all out there that have been a part of the In Your House episodes or been a part of the In Your House crew in a sense to send us videos, shout us out, send something about In Your House in 300 and what the podcast has meant for you.
And we appreciate that, y'all. We really do. It's been a pleasure, y'all. It's been an absolute pleasure to do this show. It's been an absolute pleasure to give y'all that work, because that's what we like to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got Voice up here in the chat. No Limit in the 90s. Yes, they did do that, though. They did that. You were right, man. WCW. They really did do that. So you are right, bro. You are right. But I'd like to see it happen again. I would like to see it happen again in this generation, so that way we can close that gap between professional wrestling and hip hop once again, because you are right. I do remember those times, and man, as a hip hop fan and a wrestling fan, seeing the No Limit Soldiers on WCW was fire.
That was a different time.
It was fire, bro. It was so good, so good.
That was so crazy.
I was like, as a kid, my head was hyped up, bro. It was just so good. But Yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
man. Lurch,
It
we
was
always
like
appreciate
content
giving the
overload.
content.
Like,
Yeah, exactly, man. I was like, oh my gosh, it's two things I like together.
yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man.
But
It's
wait, they can do that?
yeah, I didn't know that was possible. This is
Yeah.
a crossover before crossovers were popular.
I know, right?
So
I
that's
know, right?
it's cool, man. It's cool. But yeah, man, TNA's rocking, man. I'm digging what I'm seeing. I'm digging what I'm seeing from Nick Nemeth. And we'll stay a little bit on some of these free agents here in wrestling. So do you think? So what's your thoughts, man? On Trinity, her dropping the title. Do you think we could see her at the Royal Rumble?
Well, I mean, writing's on the wall. I mean, Bailey and Mercedes were there. We know what's happening. Like,
Man, yeah,
do I gotta spell it out for you?
I gotta tell you, bro. I gotta tell you,
No.
bro. I gotta tell you, bro. What's happening with this women's, not division, but like the free agency and like Bailey being signed to the WWE, but hey, she's still pulling up to TNA, and then Mercedes Moné,
Yeah.
she ain't with really nobody right now, but like where could she come up? There's speculation she can go to AEW. It's happening, it's this and that, and then now Trinity is now dropping this title here, and there's speculation she could go back. What's happening? There's so much layers to what's happening in women's wrestling that it's really intriguing to see, because for a while there it was just like it was like, I love match quality, and the women have put on great match quality for many years. But also, I feel like some of that static there with free agency and stuff like that, like that's a popularity. That's something that people like, where could this person end up, or where could they sign with this team? Like, where's LeBron gonna sign to in the off season? Oh, where's there?
I think that's the best intrigue of sports, right? It's always the what ifs, and especially when you have these times where like, all right, this person can go to this place, but they can also go to this place too.
Yep.
And if they went to this place, like this thing could work, right? Because we all see it. Like, Bailey looking like she might be the Royal Rumble women's winner this year, right? Very, very top contender for the winner of the women's Royal Rumble. If that happens, yeah. What does that mean for her in damage control? What is the status of damage control? Is a Mercedes Moné coming in to be once again best friend? And do they have an extra best friend, another best friend in Trinity coming in too? Man, it's interesting time in wrestling, bro.
Absolutely, man. And then you also got to account for the possibility of AJ Lee. AJ Lee's still in the mix.
Yeah, man. So much is going on. I even forgot about her. Shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like all these teasers, all this stuff happening, and honestly, we had we wanted to give you guys a quick little episode, throw some out there, because we really appreciate y'all just giving us y'all's time, because you guys have got us charted. You guys have got us. You guys rocking and rolling again in terms of being charted and downloads and everything. Like, we're making moves, y'all, and it's because of y'all. It really is. We mean that. Like, if we didn't have the motion, we wouldn't be this motivated to keep going. Like,
but we couldn't have this motion without all these people, man. 5 years strong, 300 episodes in, lots of content, a whole page with 45,000 followers and growing, bro. We couldn't have this without the household, and thankfully we're building a big house, bro. And yeah, and I think we got enough room. Bring on some more.
We'll take them.
Yeah, we'll take them, because we got big things coming. Big things we can't even talk about, but they're coming.
Yes, man. Yes, man. And it's, I always aspired as a young adult to be like, man, I just want to be one of those type of adults that always got some business going, always got something moving. Like, I always want to be like, oh, yeah, I got a project in the works. I'm working on something. And now, as I've grown into the man that I am, I realize that I always got a project in the works. I always got something moving, So I'm doing exactly what I wanted to do. And I'm so blessed. I love it. This has been a
No,
great journey. It's not everybody else's journey, but it's ours, and we're here to keep it cracking, keep it
big
moving.
facts.
And we appreciate y'all out there. Once again, like I said, this has been a really great, quick little episode we want to throw out there, and just some thoughts on the free agency going on in wrestling, including a little off the top of the head thoughts on TNA Hard to Kill. Definitely keep following that. It seems like that's going to be fun, man. That's going to be a fun follow with everything that's happening
Yes.
in that promotion. But with that said, man, we're going to go ahead and call this a really great episode, and we're going to slide out of here. But, man, Hype, I'm going to go ahead and let you jump on here. I know there's some things that we do want to talk about as far as what we're doing, but and things that we don't want to talk about, but whatever that you got moving that you can talk about, go ahead and hit the household with it.
Of course, yo. First off, thank you, Mr. Gonzalez. We appreciate you.
Thank
You guys are awesome. But first off, my name's Hypocrisy Jones. You can find me anywhere you can literally spell that. And I'm there. Like Khan said, there ain't no stagnant motion in our groove, bro. We are always rolling, always moving, always doing something. I have a huge wrestling show coming to my city, Kokomo, Indiana. We somehow procured a 4,000 seat stadium, right? And we're having a huge wrestling show on August 3rd, and I want everybody out there in the household to come. Even if we don't got room, we're gonna make room, right? So come out. It's going to be a big thing. We have names like Chris Owens, we have Jake Oman, we have Jeremy Hadley, Isaiah Moore going to be at this show, just showing up and showing out. And it is going to be a banger. There's more things to come, so be on the lookout for that. And then you can catch me all day right here in your house.
Man, I appreciate you, all the work that you are doing here at In Your House, and we got a whole lot more to do. Guys, check out that show that is coming up a little bit later on this year, this summer in Kokomo, Indiana. It's going to be great, man. A lot of great people behind it that's going to make this move and put on a great show for the city of Kokomo. Another thing I want to talk about here real quick, and before we slide on out of here, is, well, of course, we're here to help out all professional wrestling. That's what we do. That's why we want to promote the shows that we promote. That's why we have my man here promote the show that he promotes. One show that I want to promote that is coming up, and this is going to be going down in Jacksonville, Florida. My man, our brother podcast over there with Household Productions, The Pope's Point of View, with the Pope Elijah Burke, former TNA professional wrestler, also time with WWE and NWA. He's going to be putting on the Shad Gaspard Memorial Cup. And it's going to be an 8-man tournament, and they'll compete for the inaugural Shad Gaspard Memorial Cup on April 20th. The Memorial Cup is in conjunction with the Love Alive charity and is being done with the permission of Shad's widow. So mark your calendars and be sure to join the Love Alive charity April 20th for the inaugural Shad Gaspard Memorial Cup. And it's going to be great. It's going to be those 8 men, and they're going to be competing for the Beast Award. That's going to be great. Definitely check that out if you get a chance to. That's great to hear. It really is great to hear.
Absolutely.
As for me, you already know I'm pulling up wherever you can see this podcast. I'm usually, my face is somewhere in the mix. And 300 episodes and 5 years. I'm not going to get super reflective on it because I feel like I need to save that for the actual 300th episode itself. But man, from what this started as to what this has become and what this is growing even bigger into being, I never would have imagined. So I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I appreciate y'all for hopping on this bandwagon. And you know, it was just something I wanted to try. Just something I wanted to try. And damn, I tried it and I got damn good at it. So yeah, 3 500 episodes, 5 years in your house. But before that, you can catch me at D6. That's in Macomb, Illinois. That's New Moon Rising. And that's going to be great. Never know what I'm going to do. Whatever I can do to help the show, that's what I'm there to do. And then, of course, Diamonds Are Forever. That one's going down on February 3rd in Columbus, Indiana. I'll be on the call there for another great show from Emerge. That's Emerge 75. Diamonds Are Forever. And, yeah, guys, it is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be. It's been a really great episode.
Different.
Ain't nothing different, man. It ain't nothing different. You already know the work. So, of course, that is at Hollywood House. That's on Facebook, and that's on X. And then it's The Hollywood House on IG. And then it's at In Your House all across those social media platforms. And, of course, that's HOWSC. And the W stands for work. So, guys, we really appreciate y'all taking this cold-ass Monday to come and talk to us, to come and vibe with us. Martin Luther King Day, you already know, unity, keep the dream alive, and whatnot. You guys already know the vibes, but while you guys are doing that, let's keep this dream alive as well and hop on this bandwagon. Get on or get gone, because the household is still going mighty strong. You guys have a great day and a great rest of your week. Peace.